Part 5 of the Swartberg Pass covers most of the southern descent from the 15th to the 18th kilometer and includes the three main view sites. If you intend driving this pass, it's important to first watch the orientation and overview video as well as all of the videos sequentially, as they contain important safety, tourism and historical information. There are 4 fairly large view sites on the southern descent, including several more smaller ones. If you're planning on having a picnic, the lowest site might be the most pleasant, as there's nearly always strong wind and cold temperatures near the summit. The descent lasts for 10,3 kilometers and should take about 20 minutes to drive, excluding any stops. Although the pass carries the route number R328, its administrative number is P0369. This is the first of the view sites which comes up at the 15-kilometer mark. There's sufficient parking space here for between 3 and 4 vehicles. Going all the way back in history to March 1886, Thomas Paine was able to open the pass for light traffic, and from September it was open to carts daily and to full wagons on Fridays. The pass was officially opened on the 10th of January 1888 by the Commissioner of Crown Lands, Colonel F. Skermbrucker, with a requisite champagne and a 21-gun salute. His statement that 10,000 travellers will in the future feast their eyes on this beautiful picture has without doubt proved to be correct. The final cost of the pass, including 2 miles of approach roads on either end, was £14,500, not counting the convict labour worth £17,000. There can be no doubt that poor Jan Tassie, with his tender of £18,000, sadly underestimated the costs involved, or that Mr. A. Smith of Sea Point, who submitted the higher tender of £63,700, should have been able to have made a fair profit had he been awarded the contract. One can only agree with Mr. William Greer, the Chief Inspector of Roads at the time, when he said, "It's a work of bold conception and has been a heavy and difficult task to carry out, and one which reflects great credit on Mr. Thomas Paine for the ingenious manner in which he overcame the physical difficulties he met with." And so the inhabitants of Prince Albert and of the Great Karoo in that vicinity finally got their all-weather connection via Oudtshoorn to the port of Mossel Bay. It was a fairly safe road from all but comparatively minor damage from floods and washaways, but nothing in this world is perfect, and the pass, rising to an altitude of 1,575 meters, has throughout its lifetime been closed for an average of 1 or 2 days each year because of a problem not experienced in the Poorts, which is of course snow. Retired road engineer Graham Ross observed that the road that Thomas Paine constructed is basically unaltered to this day, and the surface is still gravel. You'll find that the locals are quite against the pass being improved and surfaced, and their reason is the extremely low accident figures on this route with its low geometric standards. This was the last of the many passes built or supervised by Thomas Paine in the Cape. On the 10th of February 1988, a memorial plaque was unveiled near the summit by the administrator, Mr. Jean Lowe, to mark the 100th anniversary of the opening of the Swartberg Pass. The pass was declared a national monument later in the same year. Please remember to keep well left on all the blind corners, as many drivers end up on the wrong side of the road. This view site coming up at the 16,8 kilometer point is called Skelmdraai, or translated into English as Cheetah's Corner. It's the best of the 3 along the southern descent. This site experiences less wind and has warmer temperatures, yet offers exceptional views. Declared a World Heritage Site in 2004, the Swartberg Nature Reserve stretches 121,000 hectares between the Little and the Great Karoo, bordering the Gamkapoort Nature Reserve to the north and the Toverkop Nature Reserve to the west. Sand rock art and artifacts are found in caves throughout the reserve. European contributions to the region's heritage include 3 mountain passes built in the 1800s, the Toerwaterpoort Railway, Meiringspoort and the Swartberg Pass to link the Little and the Great Karoo. The Swartberg Nature Reserve conserves a diversity of vegetation from Renosterveld to mountain fynbos and spekboomveld. It also supports a variety of wildlife, including antelope, baboons, dassies and leopard. The ruins on the left date back to the 1800s. Be sure to watch part 6 of the Swartberg Pass, which deals with the final part of the descent.